Let's state the obvious. EAFC has not released yet. Its release date is towards the end of September. That is when the real grind starts, and I absolutely love it. But there are actually a few things that you can do right now which will put you slightly ahead by the time the full game is released. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing exactly what those things are. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to really enjoy the final month of FIFA 23 Ultimate Team, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. SkyCoach offers cheap, fast, and reliable FIFA 23 coins so that you don't need to grind during this time. You don't need to go through FUT champions. You don't need to go through division rivals. You don't need to grind the objectives. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Build your dream team, go through those game modes if you want, open a ton of packs for a final year pack opening. The choice is yours. And if you want to do that, you can get FIFA 23 coins for insanely cheap using SkyCoach. There is a link in the description down below, and to make this even better, if you use code Fanatic, you'll also get a 10% discount. Now, let's actually talk about EAFC. As a whole, most things don't cross over. The players that you have within your club, the coins you've been able to build up, everything that you've done is not going to be transferred. It's not going to be there in EAFC. It stays on FIFA 23 and will remain there. You may never even see it or even use it again. When a new Ultimate Team is released, it is a clean slate. You start again, except for a few small things. And there are ways in which we can use this to our advantage. Firstly, you're going to get loyalty bonuses. Loyalty bonuses is not something that you have 100% control over because it is only down to you playing on a previous Ultimate Team. So the longer that you've played Ultimate Team will depend on how good your loyalty bonuses are. If you've only just started playing within FIFA 23, so FIFA 23 Ultimate Team is your first Ultimate Team, then going into EAFC, your loyalty bonuses are not going to be great. The only way in which you can improve this is by consecutively playing Ultimate Team year after year. If you've been playing since 09, your loyalty bonuses are amazing, the best that they could possibly be. Now, I said, of course, the only way that you could affect this is by playing Ultimate Team over a long period of time. And if you haven't, you can't go back and change this. However, this is something that you can change for the future. And if you do have several accounts that you have played on before, but you've realized that you haven't touched those accounts with this year, you could quickly activate it, jump on FIFA, play through some games in Ultimate Team, making sure that it is active for EAFC so that you can claim those loyalty bonuses. The second thing that you can do, and this will also benefit you for EAFC, is with content that gets released throughout August and September. EA normally releases content such as SBCs and objectives where if you complete, you don't get a reward. Not on FIFA 23, but you will get a reward on the next Ultimate Team, which is going to be EAFC. Now, these rewards aren't anything too crazy. You'll be able to get some coins, some loan players, some packs, and the more you complete, the better these rewards will be, as well as the more of them you'll have. And when starting completely fresh from absolutely nothing, so you have to build up again, these small rewards can actually go a long way. Don't believe me? Go check some of the videos that we released at the beginning of FIFA 23 and FIFA 22. We were able to take small rewards that would give just a couple hundred coins and make thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands out of them. So these rewards in themselves isn't anything too crazy, but can actually lead to something a lot bigger if you use them correctly. The third thing that you could do is create multiple accounts. Now, this doesn't have the same effect as what it did used to have years ago. There were certain things in play which you could end up farming. For example, the Ultimate Team web app used to be released about 5 to 7 days before any type of other content, including EA Play, which would give you 10 hours early access. And during this web app phase, because no one was able to buy FIFA points, EA would deliver daily login bonuses. These login bonuses could be something small, such as a bronze pack or 250 coins, but could also ramp up to a few thousand coins in rewards and even get some gold packs. By having multiple accounts, you were able to get multiple daily login bonuses, and these were tradable, which would mean that you can send these coins across to one account. Likewise, with SBCs, we have the advanced SBCs that get released every single year. This is your hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, and league and nation hybrid. These are very easy to complete, and if done correctly, you're always able to profit from them, allowing you to also sell these rewards on a transfer market. Unfortunately, in recent years, these have become untradeable. But don't let that stop you from creating multiple accounts, because even though daily login bonuses are no longer a thing and the web app releases the exact same time as the Ultimate Edition and also your EA Play subscription, and even though SBCs such as the advanced SBCs now give untradeable rewards, you can still make coins out of them. Just because a player is untradeable does not mean that you can't get coins from them. Yes, you can't sell that player directly to the transfer market and you can't quick sell them for coins, but there are ways in which you can farm them and put them through SBCs which are tradable and do give tradable rewards for you to sell those players and move those coins across to other accounts. That can still be done, it's just more effort than what it used to be. This also means if you're willing to go through the effort that you could also go and do this with any type of objective. Any objective which is untradeable, which is easy to farm at the beginning, and there normally always is these types of objectives, then you could also go through those and slowly move coins from one account to another. The way in which I've used this in the past and know many other traders who have used this is by using the transfer market. At the beginning, certain trading methods to do with bronze players, silver players, and also bulk bidding are very lucrative. No one wants to sit there and wait for a bid to expire, they just want to buy their players. But it means for traders like us, we're able to put loads of bids in, win those deals, immediately list them with a buy now, much more suitable to that type of player, and they can sell relatively quickly. But with bulk bidding, you're not making a ton of coins per player, you're making a ton of coins with loads of players. And it doesn't take long for this to build up at a start of a new ultimate team to the point of where you've got hundreds of thousands of coins going into them. I was able to do this at the start of FIFA 23 within just 24 hours. We got videos on the channel showing exactly how that was done. It'll be the same this year. But the issue with a method like this is because you're buying so many players, eventually you run out of space within your transfer list. So once you've reached the max of 100 and you've got a few players within your unassigned, that's when it's time to move over to the second account, do the exact same trading method, maybe with different players, max that out, and get coins constantly flowing through on multiple accounts. And then as time goes on, you gradually funnel those coins over to one single account, making sure that you don't put anything too big or too large across, because of course your account will be banned. There's also a benefit for those that are looking to create content. Having multiple accounts is certainly helpful. Based on previous points, if your account does get banned, it's nice to have a backup. If your account gets hacked, which also happens quite consistently with content creators, you will then also have a backup. Plus also, if you're doing different types of content, maybe you're sharing trading methods on one, you need loads of coins. Maybe you're doing pack openings on another and you need loads of FIFA points or loads of fodder items to get packs. And maybe you're doing a series on something else which is completely separate from what you want to do on your main accounts. You can have as many accounts as you want. A Gmail is free to set up, and you can then also link it to your previous subscription, whether that be Xbox or PlayStation. So you don't need to pay any extra. There are benefits to creating multiple accounts, hence why I have them. One final benefit with having multiple accounts, and this is very niche and might not even apply this year. It used to be that the first time that you would get access to a new FIFA would be through the EA Play. If you had an EA Play subscription, you get 10 hours early access. About 5 days after this, the Ultimate Edition would release, and about 3 or 4 days after this, you would get the Standard Edition. This year is different in that the EA Play and also the Ultimate Edition releases at the exact same time, the 22nd of September. And it's now 7 days after this in which you'll get access to the Standard Edition, or the Standard Edition releases. That 10 hours early access before with EA Play was crucial. This could really put you ahead. But now that it releases at the exact same time as the Ultimate Edition, there's a debate of whether or not it's needed. Now, with EA Play, it is a lot cheaper for you to get a subscription to that rather than buying into the Ultimate Edition, if the sole purpose was just to get the game earlier. The disappointing side is that there's only 10 hours, unless you have 2 accounts. in which there is normally a glitch where you can have EA Play on both accounts, invite yourself from one account, quickly change accounts, log in, accept the invitation, and of course with this it's not going to accept it, but normally it does glitch out, which allows you to have access to the menus without the timer counting down. You can then go into Ultimate Team, continue to play, build your dream team, and have unlimited time. Whether or not this glitch is going to persist within EAFC, we can't actually tell, not until the release. But if this was available and you're up for doing something like this, you could, and it's cheaper than buying Ultimate Edition. The final benefit, the final thing that you can do right now is buy into FIFA points. FIFA points won't be called FIFA points within EAFC, they'll be called FC points, considering EA can't use the FIFA name anymore. But how they work is exactly the same. They'll be used to go and buy packs, and those packs will then give you players, consumables, special cards, you name it. It works exactly the same, which also means that if you were to go and buy FIFA points within FIFA 23, by the time you get to EAFC, when you first log in, you'll be offered a one-time transfer. By doing this, you will now be able to transfer your FIFA points. What's the benefit of this? Well, it only applies to those which are going to transfer a load of FIFA points. We're talking about the whales within the community that's going to put on hundreds of thousands, potentially even millions. Those types of players can stock up on FIFA points now, do the one-time transfer, and by the time EAFC releases, they'll have all of those FC points available and can immediately start opening packs without needing to sit there and spend hours potentially buying FC points when they could really be playing. Yet again, this did used to have a bigger impact when it was based on early access and you would only have 10 hours of game time, with the Ultimate Edition releasing within 5 days. You don't want to waste time on your early access, but there is still a benefit to doing this if you're going to be putting on a lot of FIFA points or FC points. If you couldn't tell, I'm not going to be one of those players. Anyway guys, those are ways in which you can hit the ground running for EAFC. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.